Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Cornhuskers offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual. You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's got it. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Nebraska. No chance to catch it. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. So Oregon's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Takes the handoff. It's Vasquez. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The defense showing blitz here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Pass not complete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
A quick throw out left, complete. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense has got the football. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense joins the party with a score. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kurt, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Boy, you look around the stadium. A bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
And he knocks through the PAT. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Oh, he's looking to throw. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
Nebraska, 14, Oregon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Catch made on the out route. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up at the 17-yard line. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Gonna run it. It's Vasquez. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack, because right now it's not working.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary, and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. They'll give it to the running back. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Nebraska. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Nebraska 28, Oregon 7.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Important second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The Ducks have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackle made after a big gain. 1st and 10 play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And he knocks that one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up and stop, and they get the ball back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Punt over the middle. It's Vasquez. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And the Ducks move into the red zone. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. And now it's 3rd down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
The Huskers will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And the quarterback keeps it here. Gets some space around the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
The option keeper for a big game by the Oregon Duck quarterback and a first down. Chris, you and I called so many games over the years in Eugene at Autzen Stadium. Saw so many great quarterbacks run this very play. I got to start with Marcus Mariota and what he was able to do within this offense. Dennis Dixon, think about the years that he had when he was a quarterback for Oregon. Of course, Jeremiah Masoli, more recently, Bo Nix. Man, so many great quarterbacks, and we're seeing another one getting it done today.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Put her down. The offense desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the 3rd quarter. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Ducks will have to kick this away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Wideout's now clustered. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. dropping back. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is good.
Nebraska, 28.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Extending the play now. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, adding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Point after makes it a 15-point game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down here for this offense. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. On In the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Nebraska, 35.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Gets the first and still running. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback still with the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Cornhuskers will have first and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. He's going to take off here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense facing 3rd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Card.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And they heave it deep downfield. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete. Linebackers making some adjustments now. The Huskers will enter the final minute looking to run this clock out. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskers. Oh, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together.
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts them in great scoring position. And he spikes it to stop the clock.
It's 2nd down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, they did what they had him to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And the point after is right down the middle. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Not much the defense can do here. Time to just kneel down and take the victory home. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see, the number 6 seed in this playoff